Hey everybody, Johnny B, Learn Pro Recording. Welcome back into the blog post podcast YouTube channel thingy. Welcome in, man. Today we're gonna consider this a blog post today because I think what we're talking about today, what I want to talk to you all about today is kind of important, yet it's more technical on basically I've been getting some questions. The question I've gotten this question a couple times this past week. Do I really need to go to audio school to learn how to be an audio engineer and producer? So on and so on, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, whatever. Do you really need to go to audio school? The short answer is no, you don't. Let's be real about it. You know what I mean? You don't really have to. You could just start doing stuff, working with your friends at home, get yourself a laptop and an interface and a microphone and go. You know, that's pretty much all you need, man. It's pretty much that's all they need. As far as studio stuff goes, as far as recording your friends, recording people for money, clients, whatever, recording yourself, man, if you're an artist, you know what I mean? So no, I don't think you need to go to audio school to do this. I think you just need to do it. And eventually you grow into where you're getting paid, and eventually the idea is that you grow into it where you're getting paid, and then you're replacing your regular income with it. You might just be a hobbyist, doing this on the side or doing it on weekends with you and your friends, and you might be an artist on your own. You might be a musician, an artist on your own. You just want to record your own stuff, but eventually you might want to make this into your living. This is a cool thing. But I think going to school, I don't think you need to have that expense. I want to give you something free too. There's a publication I put out last year about exactly this. Do I need to go to audio school? The name of the publication is Do You Really Need Audio School? So the short answer is no, you don't. But there's a couple of different scenarios you can look at in order to get this done. But I want to give you this publication absolutely free. We're gonna dive into it a little bit. Just go to www.learnprorecording.com/audio school. I'll put a link right here so you guys can find. I also put a link in the YouTube description down here, so you just go down there and click on it. You'll be fine. Again, it's www.learnprorecording.com/audio school. Okay, and what we want to talk about. Look, there's a traditional college route. Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely. 4-year degree. You get a bachelor's degree. You can even go on and get a master's degree if you want to teach this stuff. And, but that's expensive. That can be, upwards of $150,000 in debt that puts you. I mean, how long is it going to get you to get out? How long is it going to take you to get out of that debt, man? All right, yeah, if you're traditionally wanting to go to college and wanting to, the college experience of, moving out of state, going to another school, or, living at school and enjoying, meeting people and enjoying friends, cool. Hey, man, nothing wrong with it. I'm not gonna be mad at you if that's the way that you want to go. If that's, if you want a degree and you feel like you need a degree, hey, go do that. You know what I mean? Then there's trade type schools, such as here in Los Angeles, we've got Musicians Institute. Florida's got Full Sail, which Full Sail is actually all over. I mean, they actually had a campus here in Los Angeles. I think they closed it, but there was a Full Sail campus here in Los Angeles. SAE is one. Here locally, we have LA Recording School, LA Film School, New York Film Academy also teaches audio. I mean, there's just those are kind of like trade schools. You go there, you get I take that back, man. At Full Sail, you can get a 4-year bachelor's degree at Full Sail, and then you got your general education stuff there as well. And look, if this is the way you're doing it, this is the way you're doing it. That's the way you want to do it. Good, cool. I'm not mad. I'm just saying that you don't have to have that to do this. Another thing is to get another part of the question there that we had from a couple of viewers last week was, do I need to be Avid certified? And the definite answer to that is absolutely not. You don't have to be certified by Avid to run Pro Tools. No one has ever asked me for my certification before we start recording. Hey, wait a minute. Before we get going, let me see your certificate. No one's ever going to ask you that, man. They come into my studio, they see me sitting here with all my stuff, and they just assume that I know how to use it, which they're right by assuming that. because I built it. I mean, I use it every day. This is what I do. So, having to have that certification, I thought in my world, I thought at one time that was important. And I did go get certified by Avid. And it cost me a little bit, man. I had to go to, it took me almost, I got certified in both music and in post-production. So I wasn't really sure if I wanted to stay in the music industry. You know what? I had somebody else asked last week that to do one of these things on how I got started. And I haven't really thought about that ever. Yeah, look, on the website there's a little bio about me, and because I'm the teacher, I'm the mentor kind of thing. There's a little bio there for you, but it doesn't really go too deep into how I got started and how I do this and why I do this and that kind of thing. So I am going to put something together. I'm actually been gathering photos of some older studios that I built, and worked in before being here in this building. So yeah, I'm gathering all that stuff. I got some I've got some pictures and stuff from when I was on tour and things like that. So I'm gonna be bringing those out and putting them in it's gonna be fun. I think we'll have a good time with that. But but to get started, man, I really don't think you have to be Avid certified. I mean, I thought I did at the time. This was probably 2002, 2003. I thought that was important. I honestly thought I wanted to be a teacher, which turned out I am a teacher, and it works out. But I thought I wanted to teach at like university level kind of thing. So I ended up working at Musicians Institute for a minute. But I thought I'd maybe be a professor at like USC or UCLA or something, teaching recording arts. So I don't know. Didn't work out for me like that because this opportunity became available. Again, we'll do a whole. I'm gonna do a whole thing on that, so you guys can get to meet me and know me a little bit better. Okay, so there's that. But as far as being Avid certified, man, I really don't think that's a thing. If it makes you feel good, go spend the money and the time and effort and energy to get it done and do it. So that's entirely up to you. But honestly, clients don't care. Clients aren't looking for that. They're not looking for the certification to before you get going with their music and stuff. They're not looking for that. So there is another scenario which you could get into other than the traditional type college and the trade type college, trade school. There's the mentor type school. If you can, you could actually do this on your own. you find a studio that you can be an intern in. And this has happened. One of the guys actually that works here for us, he's been here, he's worked here for 8 years, and he started exactly like this, man. He actually called and asked if he could be an intern. And I met the guy. He was actually a client. And then a little bit later on, after we worked on his record, he called and said, "Hey man, I'm moving out to LA. I want to work in the recording industry. Can I be an intern at your studio?" I was like, "Yeah." He was a cool kid, man. He was a cool guy. I really liked him. And man, he just came in and worked his way up. Learned how to use Pro Tools. Learned how to use Logic and Ableton. He was an Ableton guy, so he already had that kind of down. He already had an idea of how to do basic routing and things like that. So that was kind of easy, man. And now this dude's been working here for 8 years, and he's got a key, and he brings his clients as well as being available here for my clients. Which I give him a studio to work into, and he's available usually to work with my clients. My clients love him. He's really good at what he does, and it worked out for him that way. But that took it took him a year and a half to get to that point. So if you got the time, dude, go. Do it that way. That's the old school way of doing it. Another way to do it is to get into a mentor mentee kind of situation. There are schools that offer that. One in particular that I actually work with quite often is Recording Connection, which I'm going to put a link. There's a link in the publication to Recording Connection. So when you get the link, you'll be able to see it. And Recording Connection is awesome because they actually place you, the student, in a working studio with a working engineer to learn how to be an engineer and work in a studio. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. A mentorship program is kind of the best way to do this because you're actually sitting next to a guy who does this for a living, and you're seeing how not only you're seeing how he does what he does, say recording or mixing or mastering, but you're also seeing how he interacts with clients and how he deals with business and how he deals with marketing and how he deals with collecting money. and multiple things like that. So there's a lot more to it than just learning how to press the record button. There's tons more to it than just that. I mean, you have to learn how to deal with clients. You have to learn how to interact with clients. You have to learn how to respect and be respected by clients. There's just so much more to it than just learning how to press the button. Look, dude, if it's just you're going out there and you're just you're just pressing the button when you're ready to sing it, go. Do that. I mean, that's perfectly fine, and I'm really happy that you know how to do this. Get your Pro Tools skills up. If you're going to work anywhere in this industry, Pro Tools is the leader. You have to know Pro Tools. I mean, personally, I like to use a different product when I mix. Again, that's just me. That's when I'm mixing and no one else is around. If someone else is around, say a client or someone like that, they might request that I work in Pro Tools. So I'll work in Pro Tools. Either way, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. If you're more comfortable working in Ableton Live, for instance, work in Ableton. If you're more comfortable working in FL, work in FL. It's entirely up to you. I mean, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, honestly, think about it. At the end of the day, when someone hears your song on Spotify or SoundCloud or Apple Music or wherever they're hearing your music, do they really care how it was made? Do they care if you use Pro Tools? Do they care if you used Ableton? Do they care? No, they don't. Do they care what microphone you used? Absolutely not. They don't really care, dude. They just love your song. They like you. They're your fan. They enjoy your song. They enjoy how you do things. They enjoy your voice. Some people have a super annoying voice and nobody wants to listen to them anyway, regardless of what program they use to make it. You know what I mean? I mean, look, TV shows, films, movies, things like that. Do you care what editing software they use to put it together? Absolutely not. You just like the movie. You just like the show. So yeah, don't let that be a thing, man. Don't get stuck. Don't be stuck up on that, you know. But as a mentor-mentee situation, I mean, that to me is the best and the fastest and absolutely the best way to learn how to do this stuff. Because you're actually learning in a working studio. You know what I mean? This means that you have access to actual clients and actual producers and other people that are coming into the studio. Like our studio here, this is ES Audio Recording Studios in Los Angeles. I'll put a link there if you guys want to see what we got going on over here. But we got, multiple studios here. So there's always something going on. There's always somebody here that, you might walk in. You might walk in as a student. You might walk in and go, "Oh, damn, is that the guy?" You're like, "Yeah, that's the guy, man. He's recording a song today." So, "Oh, dude, is that band that I saw? I just saw these guys on tour last." Yeah, that's the band. So, go get them a coffee and maybe they'll let you sit in on the session. So whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot to it. There's just a ton to it. You know what, too? Like traditional 4-year college, man, that's going to set you back upwards of $100,000. Seriously, if you're going to, it depends on the college you go to. If you go to like a state college or whatever that might have a Pro Tools system set up in it, that might not cost you that much. But if you're going to an Ivy League, man, like Princeton or Yale, I don't even know if these big colleges have an audio program like that, but they might. But it's still you're going to end up with multiple thousands of dollars in debt. And that's not really something you want to start your career out as, being in debt. Trade school, SAE is expensive. Full Sail is expensive. MI, it's still really expensive. I mean, I think a 4-year degree at MI is upwards of $50,000. But the mentor-mentee school, for instance, Recording Connection is under 15,000. That's going to be your debt, man. 15 grand. And the knowledge and the experience that you get by doing this is so much worth so much more than if you went to a college and sat in a classroom and read a book and took a test. This, I mean, you're actually sitting here next to an engineer and you're actually mixing, you're actually recording. So, I don't know. That's the way to do it. I mean, honestly, I think that's the way you should do it. So I'm putting information about Recording Connection in here. I mean, if you guys are serious about doing this as a career, doing this for your living, and growing into, hopefully one day maybe one day you want to own your own studio and have something like I have here that you can bring clients in, you bring in other engineers, things like that. There are just tons of advantages to this. I mean, if you do feel like you need to go to a traditional school for any kind of traditional training or learning possibilities, I would suggest going to I would suggest going to even a community college and take basic marketing and business classes. Man, even if you just learn how QuickBooks works, you can count your money. That's even going to help you even more. So I would take basic biz. Like sometimes your mom and dad might want you to go to a regular traditional college. Like they might have a college degree, and they're like, "Oh, you got to have a college degree. I know you like music, but college degree, yeah, that's cool." But dude, go get an associate's degree in business and marketing. That's only going to help you. That's only going to help you grow as a studio. Continue to learn the Pro Tools, continue to learn recording, continue to learn mixing. Just practice, 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 practice. Put everything else away, man. Put away Netflix, put away TikTok. Just put everything else away. Focus on your craft. Focus on getting better at your craft, getting better at knowing which microphone to use on which instrument. Learn as much as you possibly can. Dude, YouTube University is amazing for this. There's so many cool videos on YouTube about which EQ to use and how to use it, how to compress vocals, how to compress drums, whatever, how to parallel compress a kick drum. There's just so much information out there on YouTube about how to do certain things that you might need to do. Not saying that that you're not going to get a degree from YouTube University, man, but you're going to learn what you need to learn. You know what I mean? So, so again, to reiterate and run it over again, I really don't think you have to have audio school. I really don't think you need to be Pro Tools certified. The only time you really need to be Pro Tools certified or Avid certified is if you plan to certify other people. Like you plan to work at a school that teaches, and you're going to be certifying other engineers as Avid certified engineers. You yourself have to be Avid certified in order to do that. So there's that. That's really the only time you're going to have Avid certification is if you plan to certify other engineers. But if you're just recording people and enjoying music and enjoy creating and maybe you're an artist and you want to just do yourself, perfectly fine, man. No reason to have that. So there's for instance on YouTube University, man, there's Recording Revolution, Graham Cochran. Dude, that guy, I've learned, I get a lot of my stuff that I do today I got from Graham. Just watching him and enjoying him showing me how to do stuff, man. There's just tons of things that I can talk about with Graham that he just, check it out, man. Check out his YouTube channel. It's 100% free. All you gotta do is go look at some videos and learn how to use an EQ, or look at some videos and learn how to use a microphone properly or whatever. Even Learn Pro Recording, man. Even if you go back and do a search for some of the stuff on Learn Pro Recording, we got tons of videos, and we've actually done live full band recordings. We've done I'm building one right now that I'm focusing on drum miking, but I'm focusing like on the kick drum mic. I'm spending some time talking about which microphone to use and how to place it and which angle and which preamp and which do you compress on the way in, do you compress on the way out, all that stuff, man. I'm building a video for that right now, so that's gonna be coming out shortly. Learn Pro Recording, man. You guys should definitely sign up, dude. It's free. Get on the list. Tell your friends and family, man, get on the list. It's absolutely 100% free. Yeah, there's some stuff you can buy. Of course there's stuff you can buy and pay for. The membership. The membership gets, as a member of Learn Pro Recording, you get extra. You get preferential treatment, if you will. The membership is $12. Seriously, it's only $12. So there's that. I mean, and we're consistently every week, we're putting out content about how to do something. Like this week's content is all about, do you need to go to audio school? I'm giving you this free publication. Again, I'm going to put a link right here. I'll put a link in the YouTube description, but it's www.learnprorecording.com/audio school. Read about this. Check it out. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me. info@learnprorecording.com is a great email to get to me. You can also get to it from the site. There's a contact tab on the site. Just go there. Totally fine if you forget that info@learnprorecording.com. I'm going to put a link right here too. So Just to remind you again. But yeah, look, man. Even as a hobbyist, I mean, if this is something that you want to learn more about, just dude, it shouldn't cost, and it shouldn't cost an arm and a leg. You know, I really don't think you need traditional college to learn how to do this stuff. So, there's also I'll also send you if you sign up via if you sign up to get this publication about audio school, I'm gonna send you a link to Recording Connection. The deal with Recording Connection is that they're in your town, they're in your city, they're in your area, they're everywhere. You don't have to travel somewhere. You don't have to move to Florida to go to the school. You know, you don't have to move to LA. Although moving to LA is probably a cool thing, especially you guys in the north and in the east right now, man. Sorry about the cold weather, bro, but you know, I'll be enjoying the 70 degrees we're gonna have today. So I'm actually gonna go ride a bike or something outside today. It's a beautiful day outside. So hey, everybody have a great week. Enjoy yourself. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay productive, man. Keep learning. Keep growing. That's what it's about. And don't forget, go right now. The link right below the video. Download your free publication about audio schools and check out all the information that I put in there for you. And let me know, man. Let me know if there's something that you need help with. I'm right here for you. info@learnprorecording.com. My name's Donnie B. I'm out. We'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.